The universe isn't listening for your wishes. It's reading the direction of your attention. Energy reacts, intention commands, and timing decides. Screw up one of those, and nothing shifts. Nail them all, and the world starts doing things that make you do a double take. One thing many people miss is how to hold your attention, what you focus on consistently. That tiny shift changes how energy lines up around you, and it's the reason some people make what they want feel inevitable, while others wait seemingly forever. Energy, attention, and timing are like the 3 threads in a braid. They all need to be balanced to work, and that's when things start bending around you, almost like reality's adjusting itself to fit your focus. We'll get into how to marry all 3 together in today's episode. Let's cue the reel. I'm Lindsay Brand, and this is Cue the Reel, the podcast that cuts through the noise and gets straight to what actually moves reality. No fluff, no guessing, just real talk about energy, attention, timing, and the subtle signals that show you the way. Okay, let's break it down. Energy, attention, and timing. They are the backbone of quantum manifestation. Understanding how each works and how they interact is what separates guessing from seeing results. Let's start with energy. Energy is how your intentions get carried into the world. It's the frequency you bring to everything you do. When your energy isn't focused and it's scattered all over the place, it interferes with the flow of reality responding to you. Calm, aligned, focused energy acts like a current, pulling possibilities toward you instead of pushing them away. Checking in with your energy regularly is key. Notice how thinking about what you want makes you feel, and adjust until you feel steady and centered. Only then will you be carrying the version of yourself that matches the life you want to create. Over time, you will be able to recognize this feeling, something Abraham Hicks calls being on a high-flying disc. You'll know when you're in flow. Trust me, and trust it. Now to the attention piece. Attention is basically your command center. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you give energy to, starts shaping the field around you. It's not just about positive vibes or pretending nothing bad exists. It's about precision. There's a famous quote by Alexander Graham Bell that this always brings me back to. He said, "Concentrate all your thoughts upon the work in hand. The sun's rays do not burn until brought to focus." Where you put your mind and how long you keep it there decides what reality has room to do. Now, timing is the part I would say most people trip over. I don't know how many times I've seen posts on Reddit saying, "Please, I need to manifest this thing, this money, this person in the next week or even the next day." And nothing's going to kill your vibe faster than putting a time crunch on a manifestation. You can hold the right attention, you can align your energy, but if you push too hard or try to force it before reality is ready to move, nothing's going to happen. Manifestation isn't about speed, it's about flow. Think of yourself being in some kind of raft or kayak. You can't speed up the river you're riding on. You need to know when to act, when to release, and when to sit in that tension without panicking. A misconception I want to cover is people think manifestation is just thinking or feeling something hard enough. And I also see this on Reddit, am I obsessing, or am I in the right space that I should be, in the right mind? Should I be thinking about it all the time? And simply thinking about something hard enough is not how quantum manifestation works. It doesn't work like that. It's not about chanting affirmations constantly or just spending all your time making vision boards. Those things can be great tools you use to change your reality, yes. But it's about recognizing that your reality isn't fixed in the first place. And every thought, every focus, every single little decision that you make influences which version of reality you step into next. Those small, precise little shifts matter more than any grand gesture. You can spend hours visualizing a car, a partner, any life upgrade you can think of, but if your energy isn't focused or your attention jumps from fear to doubt, you're just scattering the possibilities of what your future could be. And quantum manifestation demands clarity, and most of all, it demands consistency. And it's important to remember that reality starts responding before you will fully notice it. You'll catch little breadcrumbs, subtle signs from the universe, tiny nods that the path is shifting in your favor. And the people who seem to be lucky aren't lucky. They're just calibrated, and the same rules work for you. Here's a simple way to start calibrating right now. I want you to pick one small, clear intention, not a vague wish, not a someday goal, something precise, a meeting, a creative idea, a conversation. Then check your energy. Close your eyes for a second. Unless you're driving, then don't do that right now, obviously. You can still do the practice. It may just be harder to focus and distinguish those emotions while focusing on the road. But anyway, check in with yourself. How does thinking about the intention that you set feel? Whatever the emotion is, that's your signal. If the feeling isn't good, reset yourself with a deep breath. Visualize yourself moving through the day as if it's already aligned without forcing it. I do the same thing even if the emotion surrounding the thought is good for me. It helps intensify that goodness that I feel even more. The next step is lock your focus on it and ride it out. For the next 15 to 20 minutes, focus only on that intention. Notice any distractions that pop up, any doubts that you feel, and return your focus. This will help train your mind to consistently line up with what you actually want. And you can do this at any time of the day, as many times as you want, as many times feel natural to you to the point where you're not forcing it. And lastly, read the breadcrumbs that the universe leaves you. Pay attention to little signs, things that seem like coincidences, and micro opportunities. They are indicators that your energy and attention are lining up with timing. Act when it feels natural, and don't force it. Once you do this consistently, you'll start noticing a shift in how reality responds. Small things will open doors. Conversations will fall into place. You'll bump into people that are doing exactly what you want to do or have an opportunity for you. And you'll find that ideas will pop up when you least expect them. That's the quantum effect at work. The version of reality that matches your focus starting to solidify in front of you. I've had people ask me, well, what are these breadcrumbs or signs? Breadcrumbs can be obvious or something you don't realize until later on. You may notice an increase in synchronicities or meaningful coincidences. For instance, I was headed to the beach last week and people with me in the car mentioned that they were looking for a blue car. About 5 seconds later, the song I was listening to in my headphones said, "If I see a blue car today." It may seem simple, but the universe is always listening. This may be something that you don't really find significant listening to the example, but this is something that I really find comfort in and am able to lean in and trust the universe more because of these just little things that let me know that it's there and that I'm on the right path. A bigger breadcrumb example would be like you're looking for something specific and you're searching and searching online, but can't really find what you're looking for exactly. So you leave it and think, well, I'll find something later or something better will happen. And you just kind of leave it open. And the next thing you know, the perfect thing shows up in your inbox. And that's happened to me on repeat countless times. Feel free to text me signs you've seen lately that you know the universe is sending you. You can find the link in the description. Before we wrap up, take a moment to notice how much of what you're experiencing already carries the hints of what's possible. Life isn't happening to you. It's responding to the energy and attention you're putting out. Tiny shifts, small moments of focus, or subtle changes in how you move through your day can start stacking into something tangible. Think of it like a trail. Each breadcrumb may seem insignificant at the time, a fleeting coincidence, a passing thought, a chance encounter, but step back later and you see how they connect, guiding you toward what you've been calling in. That's where the power of calibration lives. Noticing the signs, trusting the flow, and acting when it feels natural. The world will often respond in ways that surprise you, in ways you couldn't have planned for or predicted. And your job isn't to control it, but to show up consistently in the state that matches the reality you want. Align your energy and focus your attention, and respect the timing of things. Let the subtle hints do their work. Over time, you'll start to see how seemingly random moments build into your bigger picture, into this quiet rhythm of manifestation that's happening all around you at all times. Thank you for being here and investing this time in yourself to get what you want out of life. And remember that the universe is already moving. Your job is to move with it.